Good afternoon. We've had very split fortunes temperature-wise over the last few days. In the south of the UK has been really cold. Another frosty and indeed foggy start for many this morning. But in southern areas, temperatures will slowly be creeping upwards a little bit over the next few days. That's the forecast for Poole, just for an example. This is Aberdeen, where yesterday it was close to 16 degrees. It's been really mild in the north of the UK, but here temperatures will be dropping away a little, so we essentially all end up in the same boat.
Hello there, good afternoon. It was another very chilly start to the morning with temperatures low enough for most of us to see a touch of frost out there. Also some mist and fog patches around as well, lifting into low clouds throughout the morning, as illustrated by our weather watchers here in Crouch End and in Kew Gardens. Now we are set to keep those rather grey, dull conditions for much of the rest of the day.
Right, let's take a look at the weather. Still a bit cold. Here we go. Hello again. Oh, I've used this photo more than once today because I just think little Hargreaves is so cute and he is loving the frost. Unlike probably many other people, you might be pleased to know that it's going to become a little bit patchier in nature, although Friday night might be pretty cold once again. So a bit damp this evening, but over the next few days we've got high pressure settling in, giving us quite a lot of dry conditions. There is a fair bit of cloud around, but brighter at times and a tiny bit less chilly by day. Nothing very dramatic now, I'm afraid, at the moment.
Hi there, Clive. It's Robert Burns Day today, of course, and the banks and braes, maybe not of the Bonnie Doon, but certainly of the Shee here in central Scotland, looking fine through today in the sunshine. Different story for others, though. If we take a look across some southern parts of the UK, a much greyer day. It's been cold again, pretty grim one, but that sunshine will be on its way south for tomorrow.
Complete with his tartan tie, and he was doing a little dance a little earlier. I saw you. Hello, Matt.
I'll give you a little spin around the studio, Dashing White Sergeant later, yeah?
Well, there's an offer.
Well, I grew up in Glasgow, so that all is very familiar to me. But our lovely friends north of the border are going to send us a bit of their weather tomorrow. We could do with it, couldn't we? It was a pretty grey day today, wasn't it, really? Grey and misty. This was seen across Chelsea earlier on. Not just grey and misty, but it was also still cold out there. We've got temperatures above freezing, but barely, only to around 1 or 2 Celsius for much of the day. You can see the pond still frozen earlier on. And we finished the day with a bit more in the way of damp weather. In fact, it's been quite a wet evening across the capital. This is the scene in the city of London just a short while ago, but that rain is what's going to bring a bit of a change.
It's still very much winter with weather to match, but at least the days are getting a little bit longer now. Well, Becky Mountain is in Cambridge for us this evening. And Becky, the evenings are noticeably lighter now, aren't they?
They certainly are. Welcome to the fabulous rooftop terrace here at the Varsity Hotel in the centre of Cambridge. The city lights are popping on behind me later and later at the moment because, as you say, the daylight is definitely getting longer by about 2 minutes a day at the moment. And in fact, that process speeds up to about 3 minutes a day by the time we get to February. So sunset tonight in London was around 4:37, around 3:58 in the far northern Isles of Scotland. We've come a long way already since the shortest day of the year on the 21st of December, where in Shetland they lost their light before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So a very short day indeed. But definitely the skies above Cambridge and right across the UK are clearing tonight, and that's very good news for budding astronomers. The green comet, which you'll no doubt have been hearing about, will be passing the Earth over the next few nights for the first time in around 50,000 years. That takes us all the way back to the Stone Age, and it could be seen, in fact, with the naked eye, although best seen with binoculars and telescopes. If you look northeastwards in the skies, your best chance of seeing it. And you may be wondering, of course, why it's called the Green Comet, and I am reliably informed that it's the result of UV radiation from the sun lighting up the gases which are streaming off the comet's surface, and not, as I thought, little green men. Anyway, increasingly settled conditions over the next few days. The weather very much under the control of high pressure, and that is pretty good news from a weather point of view. So let's have a look at the detail then for the next few days. As I say, high pressure is firmly in control of our weather at the moment, and that kind of puts a lid on the conditions and really settles things down, and it's pretty good news. We are expecting it to be a largely dry picture for many, temperatures near average, and with that split in conditions over the last few days, it's been really, really mild across the northwest and really, really chilly across the southeast. Things really sort of evening out over the next few days. The temperatures really are going to be pretty average for the time of year. And we are still going to be seeing some frosty nights, though, particularly away from the towns and cities. But as we look into the weekend, yes, it is never too soon to be talking about the weekend. I think we are going to start to see a return of the foggy problems as those winds fall light. Frosty nights once again, but still settled with plenty of sunshine on offer. So all in all, no complaints. I hope I've made friends with that forecast. Back to you.
Becky, always thank you.